What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Footballrs. My name's Tony, and you can follow me down below at Lineman Football. Today's video, we are finally going to be doing one of the most requested D linemen we've had, and that's going to be Aaron Donald. Now, everyone knows Aaron Donald. He's a multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year winner. He's a 99 in consecutive Maddens, and he's just a massive dude. One of the reasons we've actually been waiting to cover him is because we were waiting for a change to happen, and that change finally did, and that's why we're doing it. Now guys, before we start this video, do not forget, if there's anyone you want to see, comment them down below right now. We check out every single one of the comments in here every day to keep our pulse on who people want to see next, and we make those videos. Also, with every single item that we talk about in this video, we will have a link in the description down below where you can pick it up for yourselves. It makes it super easy for you to literally build your exact same style like Aaron Donald, but also they're affiliate links, which means they help us out a bunch too. Now, that big change we talked about that we alluded to earlier is actually the first thing we're going to talk about today, and that is that Aaron Donald finally switched from a Riddell Speed to a Riddell Speedflex Precision Fit. Now, I don't know why it took him so long to make the change. Actually, when he went to Pitt, he wore the Riddell IQ. Then when he came to the Rams, he switched over to the Riddell Speed, and now finally he is made to a Speedflex. And I had Helmet Stalker, great Instagram account, confirm for me that it's a Riddell Speedflex Precision Fit. For linemen across the board, the Speedflex is super popular because I just think it fits big guys' heads better. I'm not 100% sure what it is, but you rarely see any big guys or any linemen with a shut. Maybe it's the way the helmet's shaped. I don't 100% know, but you can just see most people with big heads on the field are wearing either a Riddell Speed or a Speedflex. Now, the Speedflex is the updated model of the Speed. What makes it unique is going to be that hexagon panel on the front that can actually flex in the helmet and flexes the face mask to make it a lot safer and helps it absorb impact. Now, right now, there's basically 3 different models of the Speedflex. The only one is available right now because of supply chain issues. That'll just be the basic Riddell Speed. You can pick those up for, like, on Green Gridiron right now, they're like $430, which is actually a really good deal. However, Aaron Donald is wearing the Riddell Speedflex Precision Fit. Now, the Precision Fit, what they do is they go and they map your head, and they use that to help mold the pads to make it fit exactly your head with the padding. The third level, less common but still out there, is going to be the Riddell Precision Fit Diamond, and that's where they actually, instead of just molding the pads to your head, they actually 3D print specific pads to go in that helmet for you, so it's like the most customized possible. Now, those pro level ones are going to run you like over $800 to $1,000, so they're really hard for like anyone below the NFL level to afford. So the Riddell Speedflex is still a great option, and it could be good for you as well. Okay, the next thing we're going to talk about is Aaron Donald's face mask. Now, he's worn the exact same style face mask when he had his IQ, his Speed, and now his Speedflex. For his Speedflex, he wears an SF2EG II face mask. Now, when he was wearing a Speed, he wore the S2EG II. Same thing for the Riddell IQ. Now, what that code means is it is SF for Speedflex, 2EG stands for 2 eye guards right here in the front, the vertical bars, and the II stands for the bars in the middle. Now, if you look at someone like a Chase Young, he just has the 2 single bars, whereas Aaron Donald's has the 3 bars in the middle, and the II stands for that. Now, honestly, he must just really like this face mask. It doesn't have a lot of like lower jaw protection. Aaron Donald never wears a visor, so he probably goes with those eye guards to help give him a little bit of protection from like linemen, hands to the face, that kind of stuff. But it's probably just all he's ever known as well. That might be a really popular reason too. It's what he's worn since Pitt. It's never strayed him wrong. That's what he sticks with. Now, if you do want to pick that up for yourself, it's going to run you around $60 on Green Gridiron's website, linked in the description down below. Okay, again, for a chin strap, Aaron Donald always keeps it super simple. He's not going with Sports Star or anything crazy. He's wearing a standard Riddell hard cup chin strap in all white. He even doesn't adapt it to anything to do with any like the Speedflex technologies as far as like the strap locks on the top, the cam locks on the bottom. He doesn't mess with any of that. He likes old-fashioned buckles. So he wears a standard Riddell hard cup chin strap, which is around 25 bucks. And then to make it work with the Speedflex, he uses these here. These here are the Sportstar Speedflex adapters. These are what just allow anyone with a standard, buckle chin strap to use that on a Speedflex, which has the ratchet lock system. Really simple accessory. They come in black or white to consumers. However, all teams in the NFL usually paint them to their team colors, so his are the blue. But yeah, these are 15 bucks. Really easy pickup if you like a chin strap, but you upgrade helmets from like a Speed to a Speedflex. The next piece we're going to talk about is going to be a mouth guard. Now, like a lot of other players in the league, Aaron Donald uses a soother style mouth guard, and he wears the Vettex Lip Guard mouth guard. Now, personally, I've never used a soother style mouth guard. However, I was on the O-line and we had to talk and communicate. Kind of looks like Aaron Donald's out there just doing his own thing and kind of bulldozing around. Hold it! So I get why he's going with a lip guard. Now, as far as why all these pros wear Vettex, from everything that Devin's told me, it's just because they're the cheapest option out there. You don't really care if they break, and they come in tons of colors. If you want to pick up a Vettex for yourself, we have one linked down below. It's about 15 bucks. As we work our way down, the next thing we're going to talk about is going to be Aaron Donald's shoulder pads. Now, like a lot of other guys in the league, he's rocking Xtech, right? Xtech X2 custom shoulder pads are a completely customizable set of shoulder pads that are some of the lightest in the game. Now, I'm assuming he prefers them because they're super mobile, which is good. They're super light, and you can customize any single piece on these pads. Now, we can't actually figure out everything that goes on to Aaron Donald's pads as far as customization because it's all tucked away underneath. But the one thing we do know, it's gonna be Xtech's. And we can also see he's wearing the Xtech 5-sided backplate on the back. Now, if you do want to pick up those two things together, the shoulder pads are going to start you at $500, and the backplate is going to be another $80 on top of that. So you are looking around close to like 600 bucks with tax to get these if you don't do any other customization of them. But again, they're some of the most popular pads in the league right now, along with like Douglas, especially for linemen. So if you are looking to like really up your game and try something completely new and you have the budget, you might want to check them out. Working our way down, the next thing that we're going to show off here is going to be Aaron Donald's sleeve. We're going to go over this super quick because we can't really identify what it is, but we kind of know. Now we're going to assume it's Nike because he is a Nike athlete, but Aaron Donald always wears a half sleeve Nike Pro compression shirt. Again, we cannot actually verify that it is that, and Nike doesn't actually even sell those anymore on their website, so I can't even link it for you guys. But what you can do is you can just buy like a full length compression shirt, like one from Eastbay, and you can cut it at the elbow. One thing I did was I cut mine at the elbow, and then I would use an armband to kind of cover up where that like jagged seam was, or that jagged edge. So you can get a really clean look doing that as well. But honestly, I think he always wears this because if he ever went sleeveless, he would get drug tested the exact same way Myles Garrett did in the past. So he always just rocks the half sleeve, sometimes goes full sleeve, but with the weather we've had so far this year, he's been in the half sleeve. Next thing we're going to talk about is he does a couple unique things with his elbows here. So the first one we're going to talk about is going to be on his left arm. He wears an elbow sleeve. Now I can't actually verify the branding because his is unbranded. However, we're just going to assume it's an unbranded Mueller one because those are super popular. Now, if you do want to pick up the Mueller one, it's about 17 bucks. I'll have it linked in the description down below. There's a couple different reasons he might be wearing it, especially if it's only on one arm. I would assume he's had some kind of past elbow injuries or something that he's trying to prevent. Arm sleeves like this are really good to help prevent any like hyperextension. So if he's trying to extend, make tackles, just so his elbow doesn't go too far past. It could also be for like a turf burn reason. I'm not 100% sure. Now, something similar to that is occasionally he also wears one of those tennis elbow things on his right arm. Not all the time, super brief, but he might have some elbow issues. Working our way down, the next thing we're going to talk about with Aaron Donald is going to be his gloves. One thing we do need to remember with Aaron Donald is he is a Nike athlete, which means he gets PEs, player editions of gloves, cleats, anything Nike that he needs. Now for his gloves this year, he's really only worn like 2 or 3 pairs that we'll talk about here, but they're in colorways that probably the general public will not be able to pick up. For his gloves, Aaron Donald has always worn the Nike Superbad line. So that is going to be Nike's line of padded gloves with a Nike Magna Grip palm on the inside, a receiver grip, and then padding on the back of the hand. Guys, we do have a review on it that came out this year, a really good glove. Now he's been in the Nike Superbad 6.0, the version that came out this year. He wore a yellow and blue pair of 6.0s for week 1. And then actually since that, he's gone back to the 5.0. They're like that off-white gray that the Rams have on the back of hand. The palms are blue. And then the only difference, he's worn a couple different pairs because some have a blue Nike logo on the back of the hand and some have a yellow. But yeah, ever since week 1, he's gone back from the 6.0s to the 5.0s. Can't really confirm why. Might be something to do with the padding. The grips on the inside is the exact same, so that might be it. But if you do want to pick up a pair of 6.0s, they will be linked down below with Eastbay. I think right now they're 55 bucks. Okay, the last thing we're going to talk about with Aaron Donald is going to be his cleats. Like I said, with Aaron Donald, he mostly only wears player editions of his cleats. And the first way we can know that is actually to be the logo on the tongue. Now, if you look at the logo on the tongue, it kind of looks like a GC. It's really hard to tell, but actually that's a 2D version of Aaron Donald's AD99 logo. I don't think it really transferred well to the tongue of the cleats, but anyways, that's how you know that his are player editions, because he literally has his own logo on the tongue. Now for that reason, you're really not going to be able to pick up these for yourself, and even the cleats he is wearing, they're really hard to find now. Aaron Donald wears the original Nike LunarBeast Pro TD PE, as in player edition, cleats. Now, these came out at the exact same time as the Nike LunarBeast Elite TD cleats. The original LunarBeast Pros had a lot better breathability. They also did have a strap that went across the cleats, and the traction plate was closer to the original Alpha traction plate here, although the big difference would be the studs. A lot more of these studs on here were more like a square triangle stud, where these are all round. So that was going to be the big difference, was the traction plate is a little bit older, and he clearly prefers the old style of upper that had a little more breathability, and he might just like the way it fits too. But again, like most of Aaron Donald's things, he finds what he likes as far as a model, and then he kind of just modifies it and does a bunch of different colorways to work with different games. Now, he's worn about 5 or 6 different cleats this year, but we're gonna cover a couple right now. So the first pair we're showing you here is going to be a white pair with a gray logo. They have blue laces and a gold traction plate. Really, really cool. The next pair we have here is actually going to be an all blue pair. This one is all blue with little bits of yellow kind of scattered around it. Again, a really clean pair. Next one we have here is going to be a gray pair with a yellow logo and a blue plate. And the final one we're going to show you is going to be a white pair with blue accents and then the yellow plate on the bottom. Again, those are the main ones he has worn this year, all super, super cool. And some of them have the 8099 logo on the tongue and some just have a Nike logo. Again, I'm not 100% sure why some do and some don't. But that's how you can always tell that these are going to be his custom cleats that he wears and he prefers. Now, these are really hard cleats to find. We do have a pair linked down below for around 100 bucks. But you could probably find them on eBay, Amazon. Again, they're like 4 or 5 years old, so it's gonna be tough. So there you guys go. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video on Aaron Donald. Super unique gear. I don't feel like any of his gear is gonna change anytime soon. You'll just see newer colorways and newer issues of it. But as far as what he actually likes to wear, I really don't see any more changes happening aside from the Speedflex. Now guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Comment who you wanna see next. Like and subscribe, please. It greatly helps us. I'll see you next time.